I'm having one of those surreal moments, There's an old scripture that says, "For out of prison he cometh to reign." And fam, I remember when I read that, it inspired me because I was in the cell, and I didn't know if I was gonna make it out. I'm gonna be honest with you. But to hear that a person was gonna come out of it and was gonna reign, was gonna do good, was gonna change and do some things, and at the time, I couldn't even see myself getting out of there. And when I was reading this particular scripture, I was actually in the hole, facing some more time, and I was already in prison for doing time because I had to protect my life. You never know what situations you might see yourself in. So don't be so quick to judge people, fam, because as we grow and elevate and we realize what life is, everyone walks a different life. I just want to state for the record, I am not religious. I respect everyone in their space. What you believe is what you believe. I don't stand under no flag. I'm spiritual. I do believe in God, and I believe in treating men right. I believe in treating people right. I don't care what shade of skin you are. You're breathing, you're living, you're part of this life situation with me. I believe in treating you right. You know what I mean? If you did something to me, I might stop messing with you, but we live and we learn, fam. But as you elevate, you understand things about life. You understand being born again doesn't necessarily just mean that I said a prayer and I was sorry one time and now all of my sins are forgiven and I don't have to worry about anything no more. Nah, you understand being born again. You're actually being born again every time you wake up in consciousness. Every time you change, it becomes something better than what you was. You died to that, you risen to this. And I can say this personally, fam. I feel like I'm on my fourth life right now. I just want to say I'm on number 4. And I really not say that because I'm 45 years old. Well, I'll be 45 in March the 29th. So I'll be 45 soon. That's just a number though, fam. I realize one thing about life and about energy. You can't destroy energy. And I understand what it means when when you're young and people tell you things like, you got an old soul. That's because I've been here before, fam. This is not my first time. This is my first time in this body. And I understand the process now because the way I think, how I move and how I deal with people. But I believe you grow up into who you was and then you become better and better. I remember the first stage of my life. On my first life, I was innocent. When you're young and you just want to have friends and play and you ain't even worried about girls. They ain't even on your mind. You just innocent, just want to have fun. You just want to enjoy the circle. And then something happens in that stage. They could be good or bad. And they're going to turn you into someone else. My stage turned me into a gangster. What happened to me? I ended up turning into a gangster and a hustler. And being a gangster sent me to prison at the age of 16. Now, being a hustler didn't send me to prison. It would eventually send me to prison for different things, but it didn't. Being a gangster did. Moving too fast and how my heart turned and how and who I became to survive in one situation caused me to get incarcerated in another part of my life. That's the second part. Now I'm in prison for 10 years. That was a whole nother living. So when I get out, I'm on a different life. My stage 3. Man. Had my second child. Stage 3, fam. Had my third child, which I only have 3. That was my third stage of living and how I was operating, and I was being a father. I was working, I was welding, I was stable, bought a home. I did a lot of things trying to do it the right way, trying to walk that line the picket fence. I wanted the dream. And I made it to what we call the American dream: the house, the picket fence, the yard, the dog, the couple cars. You know, I made it there. Honestly, I made it there, fam. So a person can't tell me you can't get there because I made it there. You know, staying in the neighborhood, being my color, staying in the neighborhood that didn't look nothing like me. And I was the only one over there with a nice corner lot. I've been there. I got a chance to do it, fam. So I know how that feels too. And, you know, it's a dream because it's delusional. It's not what you think it is. It's that's a different life. Now, my fourth life, which is the one I'm in right now, I'm actually loving this one, fam, because I'm conscious. I'm still doing the skill that I fell in love with. I'm still teaching and loving my fams, but I'm in a different space. I still own something. Still own a house. Rent an apartment. Own some property. Life just shifted in my mind and got more elevated than what I was. And I'm more conscious of how people move. I pay attention to detail. To detail. You can't tell me or try to convince me of who you are. I see who you are. I'm at that level. Like, I listen very well. And I know that it's no such thing as judging someone when you say, this is an apple tree, that's an orange tree, that's a lemon tree. That's all I'm doing, fam. I'm just calling the tree by the fruit it bears. My spiritual discernment, the stage I'm in. I'm still in that stage right now. And I'm learning, I'm educated, like I want to spill my life into others. I want to make sure that they, you know, that the information I got, I pass it on to them. I want to teach it to them. I want to see people win. I want to be a father to my son and to my kids and my grandkids. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in that state. I'm loving that. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at right now. I'm in my entrepreneur spirit where I'm working on designs and ideas and patents and and logos and different business drawings for plans that can make me some more generational wealth. I'm in that stage right now. My investing stage, like in myself, in who I am, in becoming. I'm becoming someone else. I'm about to hit another stage, but I'm still in this stage right now. And I can be honest with you, fam. I understand life now. So I just wanted to share that with you, just plain and bold, because anything can happen, fam. Anything can happen with your life. We change, we live. So don't be hard on yourself for who you was, because you had to become something to survive something. And then you become something to survive something. I get it now, fam. And one thing I'm so happy that I got a chance to do, fam, I got a chance to get some counseling, which I should have been did. And I never forget something, fam, I want to share with y'all before I let you go, that my psychiatrist told me. And I remember when they was telling me this, they had tears. She had tears in her eyes. Literally, I'm in the counseling group. She got tears in her eyes. You know what she told me? She said, you are stuck in survival mode. She said, you stuck in survival mode. And I understand how you got there. And I understand what put you there. And I apologize. Shit happens, fam. But that doesn't mean you can't survive it. You get me? Anything is possible. Anything. HogOn.